Hello guys, welcome again to another episode of Pinoy in Australia. So today what we are going to do is to diagnose this Nissan Juke. This is 2015 year model. As far as I know, 2015 year model. It's my wife car. So whatever you can see there on the screen right now, it's like flashing. It's just an effect of the camera of the cell phone, guys. So in the actual situation, guys, all those flashing numbers and shifting lever position, they are not flashing. They are in normal mode, guys. So that's only an effect of the camera. Maybe that's the lens or what. So the issue of this Nissan Juke is maybe 2 weeks ago the charging system is playing up. See that battery signal battery indicator there, guys, that one. Sometimes it lights on, sometimes not, and you can see if you put a multitester or a voltage monitor, you can see that the alternator is not charging. So intermittently it works, sometimes not, sometimes so the fault is intermittent. Then today, it's Saturday. What I did this morning is I put the um, cigarette lighter splitter so we can put some extra um, gadget on the vehicle, like extra charger or extra cell phone charger. So what happened here is this is equipped with aftermarket dust cam. So I only have this vehicle only have one cigarette lighter port. So once you put the dust cam, you cannot put any battery charger. So what I did is I put a splitter, so I can put multiple gadget, guys, like cell phone charger or this dust cam, the aftermarket dust cam. So after I install it, guys, I drive it at the back of the house. Then I do some wiring. Then my wife drive it so she can pick up my daughter from work. But a few meters, the vehicle went into limp mode, and most of the light that you can see there in the dashboard, guys, I light on. Like the four-wheel drive, the check engine is not on, but the PS is on, and uh, the track control light is on. And what happened is the steering is very hard to turn, and the brake pedal is very hard to press. Like there is no vacuum in the hydrovac. So that's what happened maybe 30 minutes ago. So right now I'm trying to find out what caused the problem, why the vehicle went into limp mode, why the power steering become hard, and also the ABS light fault comes on, the PS light come on, the track control comes on. So right now I'm going to scan it, guys, and let's see what's the cause of all this problem, guys. So I'm going to use my Outel, guys. Let's see whether this scan tool will still read this vehicle. This vehicle is no longer updated, guys. So it need to be the subscription need to be renewed. But let's see whether it will still work. So let's go to Asia. Nissan. Yep, Nissan. So our BCI is connected, and the first thing I have noticed, guys, see here, if you can hear that loud beeping, guys, once I plug the scan tools, the dongle, it start make that noise, guys. Before I use my scan tool to diagnose this vehicle, it doesn't make that sound, guys, once you plug the scan tools. Let's find out what's really the problem. So right now it says, please make sure that the BCI is connected to the vehicle. Please wait the maximum scan to establish communication. So it's like there's a problem with the communication with the scanner. So right now there is no power on the scanner. Let's try to start it, guys. One thing more, guys. When I'm trying to start the vehicle earlier, when it went to limp mode, I turned off the vehicle and I started, and the vehicle won't start. It's like there is no power. You can see all the lights dim, and what I did is I try to on up the power maybe 3 times until it starts. So let's see whether it's going to start right now. Okay, everything is good now, guys. There is no abnormal. Okay, the Bluetooth of the dongle of the scan tool is working right now. So let's go to auto select. So I'll try, yes, it automatically read the bin. Let's say okay. For the first time, guys, this scan tool had managed to read this juke, guys. This is 4-wheel drive. Yes, it says it's 2014, but according to the plate of this vehicle, it's 2015. Okay, yes. Diagnosis, auto scan. Okay, guys, let's wait. What will the scan tools find out? What fault code is stored in the system? So there's one fault now in ABS. So lately it's hard to operate the steering. It's like there is no power steering. I don't know what type of power steering this vehicle have, whether it's an electronic or hydraulic type, but lately it feels like, you know, when the vehicle is not running and you're trying to turn the steering, it's very hard. It's like that, guys. That's what I experience. It's very, very hard to turn the steering wheel. It's like there is no power steering. It's like the engine is off. So we have one fault in airbag, we have one fault in ABS. Start to diagnose the hatchback. So I really like this hotel, guys, because it's not so big, it's not bulky, guys, unlike the other one that I have, the Ting Tool Pro. It's bulky, guys. When you're working on a small vehicle and you have very big scan tool, it's very hard to operate, guys. Like this one, it's too tight inside because this Nissan Juke is a small version of Nissan. This is a 5-seater vehicle, but this is a small one. So this is designed for Europe market, not in Japanese. As you can see, this Japanese vehicle, they adapt the standard of Europe. So the signal light of this the signal light indicator on this vehicle is on the left hand side. Unlike on most Japanese car, the indicator light switch is on the right hand side. So this is also equipped with lane departure warning. It's already climate control, air condition. Okay, it's 100%, guys. It's already read everything, guys. So we have one port on multi-AB, one port on headlamp labelizer. So in the control of the headlight, one port on APS-3. Here one port on ABS, one port on airbag. So let's make him report. Okay, let me pause it first, guys, because this will be time consuming. It's like I'm going to save the health report of this vehicle. Okay, guys, this is the fault that had been saved, guys. So as I told you, guys, there is a problem previously with the alternator. The alternator is playing up. So according to the fault, guys, we have fault on ABS, fault on airbag, fault on EPS, DST3, and hatchback, that's air condition. What is this? All mode or 4-wheel drive, and headlamp labelizer. So right here in the bottom, it specifies what fault had been found. So battery voltage, ignition voltage, battery voltage, supply voltage. So on in all mode, all-wheel drive, incomplete self shutdown, headlamp labelizer voltage under limit. So we have problem with the power supplies, guys. So I think the issue of this vehicle is something to do with the alternator, guys. So as I told you, guys, previously, maybe 2 weeks ago or 3 weeks ago, the battery indicator of this vehicle is lighting on. It turns on, it turn off, it turns on, it turn off. And once the lights turn on, light on, if you monitor the voltage is less than 12 volts, somewhere in 11.5, something like that. So definitely there is a problem with the charging system, guys. And all this system can detect that there is a problem with the voltage supply. That's why it's bringing up some kind of voltage supply fault. So as you can see, battery voltage abnormal, ignition voltage, battery voltage, incomplete self shutdown, voltage under limit. So most of the fault have something to do with the power supply issue. Okay, guys, what we're going to do right now, guys, is we're going to erase all fault. Then we're going to monitor the voltage supply using the scan tools. So I'm erasing all the fault right now. So okay, right now everything is okay, everything is erased. So let's go na to live data. So right now guys, the alternator is charging 13.8 volts. So our alternator is playing up guys, sometimes it works, sometimes not. So my first experience on this error guys, in this fault, is it was happened while we're driving, and during that night, it was nighttime guys, it was raining, and when I put the cell phone charger with voltage monitor on the cigarette lighter, I have managed to monitor the voltage of the charging system of this vehicle. It only shows something somewhere less than 11 volt, somewhere in 11 volts, 11.5 or 11.4, something like that. So definitely the alternator is not charging during that time guys. Then sometimes the alternator works, like right now the alternator is working guys. See, everything is working right now. It's 13.9, it's charging. So I check already the connector of this alternator. All the connector at the back of the alternator are good, everything are in good condition. They are tight, no loose connection, there is no corrosion, there is no loose connection. So what I'm thinking guys is there is a problem internally inside the alternator. So I think it's about time to replace the alternator of this vehicle, because this fault is a little bit risky guys, because once it fails, it hard to operate the vehicle. It went to limp mode. Even how hard you press the accelerator pedal, even you put it to the floor, you push it hard, go to the floor guys, the vehicle won't go faster guys. It won't go more than 20 km per hour. And the power steering is hard to turn, and the brake is hard to press. So I don't know whether it has something to do with the ABS, but definitely it's like there is a problem with the maybe speed of the engine, maybe because of it went to limp mode, maybe the ECM doesn't have enough power, and the engine is rotating very slow. Maybe the revolution per minute the engine is very low, and that's why it's like it losing some kind of vacuum in the brakes. That is my suspicion right now. Maybe when the voltage is too low, the ECM is detecting that there is not enough power to operate all this electrical computer, all those modules guys. So I'm going to check where I can buy a good and cheap alternator, whether it's much cheaper to buy an aftermarket one, an OEM, or it's much better to buy a genuine Nissan alternator guys. On my other vehicle guys, like this Nissan X-Trail and my Toyota Kluger. My Toyota Kluger is at the back, park on the back on the playground area guys. I have replaced the alternator of this two vehicle with aftermarket alternator from eBay. I have no issue guys. I also have replaced the alternator of my daughter, the Toyota Aurion. if you monitor my videos guys, I have made also some video on that vehicle guys, like I think ignition coil, I replace ignition coil, and I do some kind of case study on that one. So I had also replaced, I think maybe 6 months ago, the alternator of that vehicle, and I have no issue guys. It worked properly guys, even it's aftermarket guys. So right now I will try to do the same thing. I will find an aftermarket alternator for this Nissan Juke guys on eBay Australia, not ebay.com. So usually if you buy product from ebay.com, those products are manufactured here in Australia. But if you go to eBay, no, if you buy products from ebay.com.au, so eBay Australia, most of the products are manufactured here in Australia. But if you buy products on ebay.com, most of them are made in China, so they are manufactured outside Australia. So I believe if you buy product from ebay.com.au, which is eBay Australia, I think the alternator that I'm going to buy there are in good quality, because I had replaced 3 alternator of my cars guys, my Nissan X-Trail, Toyota Luger, and Toyota Arion. Everything are in good quality guys. It didn't give me any problem guys, never even a single issue. Okay guys, by the way guys, let's monitor the alternator guys. It's 14.1. Let's turn on all the accessories. Let's turn on the climate control. Let's turn on the hazard. Let's turn on the headlight into high beam. Okay, so headlight is on high beam, hazard is on. So alternator right now is charging, is on 13.1 volts. Okay guys, by the way, I had checked the wiring of the alternator of this vehicle, and I checked the wiring diagram guys, and according to the wiring diagram guys, this alternator have connection to the one of the computer guys. So I think the supply that turns on the alternator to operate is being supplied by or controlled by the ECM. So I'm going to try to wiggle some of the harness guys, and let's see whether the voltage will play up. Okay guys, let's check the battery voltage. So 12.51. So the highest reading that I got is 12.51. Now we're going to check the voltage coming out from the alternator. The one that's coming from alternator is up to 12.58. So 12.51 in there in the battery, and 12.58 on the alternator. So we have voltage drop of point maybe point 51. So we have somewhere 7.07 volts voltage drop. So it means there is no problem with the wiring harness, guys, from alternator going to the battery. So the control wire of this alternator has 3 terminal. There is white, there is green, there is light green, dark green and light green. So we are going to research that one. We are going to research those wiring connection. Not sure whether the focus of the cell phone is getting it. We're going to check that one, guys, and I'm going also to check the terminal whether there is a problem with the terminal, guys. In the scan tools, guys, the voltage is 12.8 volts. So the highest value we got in the alternator is 12.58. So there's a slight difference on the reading when it comes to the actual multi-tester and scan tools. We cannot make them 100% the same, guys, because you know the manufacturer of the scan tools and the manufacturer of the multi-tester, maybe they have a little bit slight difference, guys. So when I measure the voltage in the alternator and in the battery, everything is turned on. The air condition is on, headlight is on high beam, hazard is on. So I'm convinced that there is a problem with the alternator, guys. Maybe the alternator is playing up, or there is something wrong with the connector. I'm going to remove the connector and check whether there's some kind of corrosion, guys. But let's not forget that the alternator is being controlled by the computer. So later on, guys, I'm going to show you the diagram.